Hello, so on this video we're going to talk about SDG 8, decent work and economic growth. So before that, my name is Amirah Nazwa Binti Mughni from FCM1. On this video we're going to talk about introduction, fact and figures, and the targets. Over the past 25 years, the number of workers living in extreme poverty has declined dramatically despite the lasting impact of the 2008 economic crisis and global recession. In developing countries, the middle class now makes up more than 34% of total employment, which is a number that has almost tripled between 1991 and 2015. However, as the global economy continues to recover, we are seeing slower growth, widening inequalities, and not enough jobs to keep up with a growing labor force. According to International Labour Organization, more than 204 million people were unemployed in 2015. The SDG promote sustained economic growth, higher level of productivity, and technological innovation. Encouraging entrepreneurship and job creation are key to this. With this target in mind, the goal is to achieve full and productive employment and decent work for all women and men by 2030. So we're gonna talk about facts and figures. 5% and estimate 172 million people worldwide were without work in 2018. We have a million as a result of expanding labor force. The number of unemployment is projected to increase by 1 million every year. 700 million workers live in extreme or moderated poverty in 2018. 48% women participation in the labor force in 2018. 2 billion workers were in formal employment in 2016. Lastly, 85 million, many more women than men, are underutilized in the labor force. Lastly, we're going to talk about the target. Target 8.1, Sustainable Economic Growth. This is measured as the annual percentage growth in gross domestic product (GDP). 8.2, Diversify, innovate, and upgrade for economic productivity as the annual change in real gross domestic product. 8.3, Promote policies to support job creation and growing enterprises as employment in the informal economy as a percentage of total non-agricultural employment. 8.4, Improve resource efficiency in consumption and production, the attribution of global material extraction to domestic final demand of a country. 8.5, Full employment and decent work with equal pay. Average earnings are reported for male and female employees but not available across country for further breakdown. 8.6, Promote youth employment, education, and training. The share of young people aged 15 to 29 years not in education, employment, or training in a given year. 8.5, End modern slavery, trafficking, and child labor. Children aged 5 till 17 years old is unemployment, working for at least 1 hour in a week. 8.8, Protect labor rights and promote safe working environment. The frequency rates of non-fatal and fatal occupational injuries by country. 8.9, Promote beneficial and sustainable tourism. By 2030, devise and employment policies to promote sustainable tourism that creates jobs and promotes local culture and product. 8.10, Universal access to banking, insurance, and financial service. Strengthen the capacity of domestic financial institutions to encourage and expand access to banking, insurance, and financial service for all. 8.8, Increase aid for trade supports. Increase aid for trade support for developing countries, in particularly developed countries. Lastly, 8.5, Develop a global youth employment strategy. By 2020, develop and operationalize a global strategy for youth employment and implement the Global Jobs Act of the International Labour Organization.